And we want to invite the beautiful Evita, who is going to present to us the
Excellency,
Malaysian
Ambassador,
to Finland,
oh yes,
Blanche.
Olbery.
Okay.
I'm so glad to have known her in, I think, just less than 2 months. But I have got very much impression about her that I cannot put in one simple word tonight on how I describe her. But she's beautiful in and out. And Her Excellency, Datuk Blanche Olbery, here is going to be with us tonight. Welcome. She has got a lot of achievements in her life. She is a mother of 3, and she has been in Finland since 2013 as the ambassador representing Malaysian government for Finland, Estonia, and Latvia. And before coming here, she was in Papua New Guinea representing Malaysian government as the High Commissioner. And very much achievement also in politics, representing political party PPP. It's correct. And also in the same political party, she has been so much doing some work for women, correct? So we are very happy to have her here, who is going to share with us her experience. And she's also a great cook, I heard. Yes. She likes cooking and also outdoor sport. And she has done winter driving. Yeah? And you got the diploma last year. So here we have, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Evita, and the wonderful MCs. Thank you, Josephine, the president, the chairman of Waters, and also the MC today, and also Mr. Fondo, Dr. Elina Multanen, executive director at the Finland National Committee for UN Women, organizers of tonight's Golden Women Awards by Women Designed for Success, WADES. I was just looking at the word WADES, and I thought if I just change it to G, and all of you become goddess. Like the Indian goddesses, huh? Respected ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be here today, tonight, among all women of high achievers with different nationalities and background, but united in the pursuit of assertion and aspiration for success. I would like to take this opportunity to, at the outset, to congratulate you and extend my appreciation for the excellent arrangements made thus to all the organizers of this evening for their joint efforts. Most of all, I would like to extend my gratitude and appreciation that you have kindly extended to me to be here this evening at a very inspirational event. I believe most of you can identify the challenges and obstacles that we went through as we navigate our lives as young girls right into womanhood, especially when you're coming from a less developed country, where for me it was 50 years ago, or more than 50 years ago, in Malaysia, which was not yet developed. But very importantly, I'm forever indebted to my late mother in ensuring that we had a good education. She believed and she made me believe that education is the only asset that no one can take away from you, no matter what. Finland is very fortunate to have one of the best education systems in the world. With my appointment as ambassador of Malaysia to Finland, one of the tasks that I've been assigned to is to forge closer cooperation with the education sector between Finland and Malaysia. I'm pleased to say that we receive a stream of visitors from Malaysia to Finland, and we also have students at the PhD and master's level, mostly, wanting to learn and understand the mechanics and systems of Finnish education system. I hope we'll be able to see it being implemented soon at home. Over the years, Malaysia has experienced increasing women participation in the labor force to over 50%. This is a very promising growth, which signifies women's active participation in the labor workforce. As a result, we have a number of women who have been successful at national, regional, and international level. I am proud for two reasons. As a Malaysian and a woman, they have carved their names at the international arena and has become the inspiring torch for many in Malaysia, regardless of who they are. Since our independence, women have played an important role in supporting growth and development, I think in all countries, both directly and indirectly. As the saying goes, the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. I see a lot of mothers here who are multitasking, as what Josephine said earlier, and you are doing a wonderful job here. I give a big hand to all the mothers who are present here, despite with children, and you also made it as a successful woman tonight. Congratulations to every mother here. The influence of mother in shaping a child's personality can certainly not be denied. For this, we have an annual event where in Malaysia we recognize sacrifices of mothers who have made it in order to ensure that their children have a better and a successful life, especially single women. The award is called Ibu Mitali. It is aimed at recognizing a mother who has done a lot for their children, and of course, as a mother, it is never about the reward, but the love to see their children succeed in life. Ladies and gentlemen, having a sizable women workforce is admirable. However, we do not want to stop there, do we? It is very important for us to be part of the scene, a part of the cornerstone that moves and shakes the industries that we are in. Though our number is rather small, I'm talking about in Malaysia, a number of women has turned heads in Malaysia, just like in Finland. These are a pool of women that have inspired many in their chosen careers. So just bear with me, I'll just touch on a few important women who have become successful in line with your WADES theme. Not only at the national level, but also at the international level. Maybe I can start with an ambassador, Tan Sri Lim, also known as PG Lim, was one of the first female lawyers to practice in Malaysia, and then she becomes one of the first female diplomats to serve abroad. In 1971, the former Prime Minister appointed her as a deputy permanent representative to the United Nations, and later continued to become Malaysia's ambassador to Yugoslavia, Austria, and the European Economic Community as it was known then. She then served as the director of the Kuala Lumpur Regional Center for Arbitration until her retirement. Then allow me to share my admiration to some of the most successful women in Malaysia whom I hope in turn will inspire all of us this evening. One of them is Tan Sri, Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz. She's a pedigree daughter of one of Malaysia's prominent academic scholar. She made headlines when the renowned Bloomberg columnist named her as his favorite candidate for the post of International Monetary Fund president, following the resignation of the former president. Though she did not get to the post, though we Malaysians would have been thrilled if it had happened, she's the first woman to be appointed as the central bank governor in Malaysia and Asia. And she's the first woman to be within the top 10 rankings for central bank governors of the world. And she's still holding that position till today. One of Tan Sri Zeti's major contributions is putting Malaysia at the forefront of the Islamic money market, and with many policies carefully planned and executed, Malaysia now has a substantial number of Islamic banking investors, both domestic and foreign. Ranked top 10 also in Malaysia is Dr. Mazlan Osman, who is Malaysia's first astrophysicist and the first woman to be awarded a PhD in physics from New Zealand University of Otago, since the university was founded in 1869. She has an illustrious career at the international level. She was the director of the United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs for 3 years, but returned to Malaysia at the request of then Prime Minister to found the Malaysian National Space Agency. In 2007, United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon reappointed her as the Director General of UNOOSA. Also notably is Dato Jamila Jamaluddin, who is a Chief Executive Officer of the Kuwaiti Finance House in Malaysia. She holds the distinction for being the first woman to head the Kuwaiti Finance House as the CEO, representing a special milestone and significant breakthrough with the KFH group and the Islamic banking industry. As of all of us are aware, there is a glass ceiling for women in most industries. However, the glass ceiling is significantly thicker and higher in industries or countries where women are generally deprived from higher positions. These are among the high achievers in Malaysia, and also in the field of sports. There is our squash queen, Nicole and David. She's Dato Nicole and David. But I think I've sufficiently highlighted some of them during my remarks. Of all things, however, which I admire them is the contributing factors to their success. Based on what I see, these women are determined, passionate, and work hard in what they do. I believe these are some of the important characters why they are successful today. For the younger generations, there are many here. These are the characters that we have to install within them, and as for us, it is never too late to emulate such characters to mark our place in the society. In Finland, coming back to Finland, where all of you have made your home, coming from various multiracial backgrounds. I know Malaysia is multiracial, but I'm so pleased to see Finland also becoming multiracial. For tonight's event is a testimony of that. In Finland, the progress is even more impressive. As early as 1864, unmarried women, maybe some of you will know all this, but for the pleasure of, for the rest of you, if you don't know, as early as 1864, unmarried women were given full rights by the age of 25, and soon after they received rights of inheritance as the men, as well as in terms of access to education. A history was made in 1990 when Martha Elizabeth Wren became the first female minister of defense in the world, and she held the portfolio for 5 years. Then Rita Uskonen of the National Coalition Party becomes the first woman speaker of parliament, and the incumbent speaker, the current speaker, is also a woman, Maria Lohela, who took the post this year, a very young lady indeed. In the protocol ranking, the speaker of the Finnish parliament comes second after the president of Finland. Talking about the president, Tarja Halonen, I'm sure you mentioned her name just now, I understand, served as the first female president in Finland in 2000 to 2002. And during this period, the female prime minister was also appointed. Anneli Jäätteenmäki was appointed for a brief period of 3 months, though hers was not the shortest. During her brief appointment, Finland became the only country in the world to have women as both the prime minister as well as the president. So Finland does hold many first records. These are among the highlights I can mention before my time is up. Indeed, there are many women with high caliber in Finland who have achieved significant progress. There was a Director General of the Bank of Finland in 1992, who is now working in the World Bank, Secretary General of the Ministry of Justice and Minister of Environment in 1995, and member of the Board of the Bank of Finland in 2000. Secretary General of the Office of the President of Finland in 2009, and the Minister of Finance in 2011, and the list is endless. I congratulate them, and they are inspiring, and I believe they will continue to inspire others and all of us here tonight. With those words, allow me to leave you with a quote, and I'm here to quote Queen Rania of Jordan. When you educate a woman, you educate a family. And the former Minister of Intellectual Trade of Malaysia, a woman as well, Tan Sri Rafida Aziz. This is where the multitasking part comes in. Women are born as multitaskers. We can go from the kitchen to the parliament. Onia Wodes. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And we have one of us in the house who is going to respond to that.